Hey, what's going on, Mr. Logan? It's Joey Myers. Hey, let's take a look at your swing here. This video is going to be more of a swing evaluation. I'm going to look at some different things that probably Chaz has looked at too, and we're going to make some comments. There's some polishing up that definitely we can do. And I mentioned to your dad that vision is a big thing. We're going to go over that right now, and then some of the other stuff we'll go over in a minute, like your hands and different things like that. I don't think the bat on your shoulder is a bad thing. We'll look at this, your front view, chest view on the right. With you just setting it here, you're still holding it in your hands. It's not like most kids where when they set the bat on their shoulder, it's like they set it across their shoulder. That I don't like. But this, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It might be setting your hands a little too low, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's all about, the setup isn't as big of a deal. It's where we end up. So let's take a look at your vision. Now I like to look at where your head goes as soon as your heel pops the ground, which is about right here in this frame. Take a circle, I'm going to put it around your head, and we shouldn't see that head move at all. So we see it move forward, and at contact, let's back you up. See, we're contact right there, and you can see where your eyes are pointing way out here, way out in front. You see that even at contact, which our bat is over here right now, getting ready to go, and those eyes are still out there. Let's see. Yeah, those eyes are way out in front, Logan, so we got to get that. We got to fix that first. So the big thing I want you to work on this next week is to keep your nose behind the barrel. Let's get rid of all that. So you should be with the bat back here. With the bat back here, our eyes need to be right here. And our head. Big thing is the head. You got to keep that head. Take the nose. You're going to take your nose, you're going to put it behind the barrel. Putting that nose behind the barrel, the eyes have no chance but to follow where the nose goes. You can lift your eyes up and look out this way, like you're doing, and you can still try and hit the ball with your peripheral vision, which is just looking out of the corner of your eye. But what I tell most of my kids is I say, hey, you play video games, right? They say, yeah. I say, would you play video games with both eyes on the TV screen or looking out of one eye, out of the corner of one eye? Of course, they're going to look at it with both eyes. So I said, why not hit that same way? When we hit the ball at contact, we need to have our nose behind the barrel so that keeps both eyes there. So a pretty easy fix. You need to keep your nose behind the barrel to and through contact. So even when you finish your swing, so by the time you finish your swing here, you should still be trying to fight to keep that nose behind the barrel. And then once you get into your single hand follow through, about right here, you should be able to pick your eyes up and look up. But I want you to really exaggerate that in your practice swings. You got a nice little setup here in the house. Looks like maybe a basement or something. A little room set up to hit. And so it doesn't matter if it's raining outside or not. You can hit if it's light or dark. So just work on nose behind barrel. Okay. So next, what I want to look at is your foundation. So your forward momentum. Now I know Dad's said you've been working on this with Chaz. We have some good forward movement with the front leg. I call front foot the gas pedal, and then the back foot is the brake pedal. So we got to take our foot off the brake in order to go anywhere. Now I think maybe we might be moving a little bit too much with that back foot. It looks like, let's see. So if we're back here, where are we at here? Here we go. So back toe right there. And then we're going to see it move almost a whole foot. Now I think this is gonna kill us when it comes to trying to be able to stabilize on that back leg. When we're too close together with those feet, and this is what I found with my guys, is that they have a hard time getting their angle back. I don't know if you and Chaz have been working on this, but getting that back angle to where back towards the catcher. So here, and then through the head. See, through the spine, we're looking at 80 degrees from here, go through your spine and through that front leg. So we want to get you into about 65 degrees and less. When we skip that back foot too far forward, then it doesn't allow our body to be able to land and balance and stabilize in a good foundational position. So what I would suggest, now I don't want you to work on this week. I want you to conquer your head, your vision first. So don't do anything but working on nose behind barrel this first week. Once you get that, then we can work on maybe not skipping this back foot too far forward. What I want to see is just put a ball right, let's get you where you were. Let's back you up a little bit. Okay, so let's put a ball about an inch or two in front of this foot, and that's how far I want you to skip. So you should, about right there is where your back foot should pick up and then put back down in that position, but you travel way too far ahead and it doesn't give us much of, so you're having to stand up out of your swing here to create more stability with your body. So it's not allowing us, we're probably hitting a lot of ground balls right now, and if we're hitting line drives, they're not very high. This is going to help you get on plane better, get you into that upward angle of that ball coming down. We want to get you on this plane, so we have to have better foot placement and a foundation down here. So you would just set a ball, like I said, just slightly in front of your back foot from where you start. Just set a ball like where this red dot is, about right here, about an inch or two in front of it, and then only skip your foot, your toe. Don't skip your foot or your toe past that ball. Okay, so that would be number 2. Now, some other stuff that we'll work on later. I don't have too much time left here in this video, but we're gonna work on, once we polish up your forward momentum mechanics and your vision first. We're going to work on your hand path here on your load. Now, I do like this little bent over position. I like that. We're in a nice athletic position. And what's happening is we're moving our hands back towards the catcher. We're really rearing that back elbow up and moving the hands back towards the catcher. What we're going to work on later, I don't want you to even touch this stuff until later, but we're going to actually move these hands more. We're going to tuck them in. We're going to tuck our hands in back towards behind you or towards the first base dugout. We're going to tuck them in a little bit better so that we're using our whole body versus moving these hands away. And then you can even see that from this back angle is a good one. You can see how your hands take a weird path. They go back. You can see them push back towards the catcher, and then they kind of come around and they come down and then there. So there's a lot of stuff happening with that upper body, but I think if you clean up the backside of your forward momentum and that back foot and vision above everything else, I think we'll be on a good track. So work on that, Mr. Logan, and I'm sure if Dad has any questions, he'll let me know. So have at it, brother. Keep up the good work.